think green and white, huh? We were playing some old decks yesterday. I had some fun with them. I might need to revisit and update some of them with Final Fantasy cards. Just about to get some breakfast. Nice. God, I miss going to the farmer's market. We used to live closer downtown, and the farmer's market was really easy to get to. Oh, is that a good mother-in-law situation or a less good mother-in-law situation? I hope it's a good one. It's always a little complicated when you blend a family, right? Currently doing something similar to that, and it's a lot. It's a lot. She has her moments, but she's trying to be better. Well, that's good. Chaos, welcome in. I think it takes a lot of understanding. I don't know, are you and your wife from similar cultures, or is there some sort of difference between you guys? Kev, good morning. Net, welcome in. Good to see you. I just think it's surprising sometimes, like, even in America, if you're from, like, different parts of the country, it can be totally different. Alyssa, welcome in. Like, I am just surprised how often I have to explain, like, a turn of phrase or, like, you know, the way something. Also, you know, unfortunately or fortunately, depending on how you want to look at it, you know, and so I get very specific about definitions. So if someone has a regional dialect that uses a phrase or a word differently than I'm used to, it messes me up. So wait, she has her moments. Good morning. I think it must have cut off something. Oh, you're not trying to be better? Is that what you're saying? Dave, welcome in if I didn't say it. She's trying to be better and you're not? I'm not sure if that's what you meant or not. Okay, let's do Shoe Puff. Ride the Shoe Puff. I'm wondering if it maybe censored something out, Mitch. She's been doing a really good job. That's good. My mother-in-law never has liked me. And is at this point where she she's never going to. It's fine. This is fine. Joshua, welcome in. Joshua! Maybe we just do the Nantuko thing. Did we just do the Nantuko? I don't know, maybe not. We'll play this guy. I just missed a landfall trigger. It's the worst. How you doing, Dave? BB Vine, welcome in. Yeah, dog. Sabi, welcome, welcome. Jacob, welcome in. Didn't see you sneak in either. Alright. He doesn't have trample, so... He has a Colossus Hammer on. That's going to be a problem. Haven't played Magic in a long time, yeah? Well, welcome in. You know, maybe you'll find a community for that, and if not, that's okay. Ooh, I don't think I'd seen that inspiring statuary. That's really cool. I think we're gonna play the Nantuko on the Chocobo. I think we're gonna do Razor Verge. We're actually not going to pay to clone appropriately. Because we just want blockers. I'm going to Farseek for more blockers. Yeah, BBL, it's a really good time for it. Your ex's fiance's mom was the same way. Oh, and your ex and you have a kid. Yikes. That's unfortunate. He just got trample. At this point, I'm not even blocking him then. A little bit the same. Clearly, I overslept. I normally would have been about an hour earlier than this on a Sunday. Does he have the ambush to make that lethal? Oh, he might. Oh, no. You hardly slept? Yeah. I mean, I slept probably 6 hours, which is more than usual for me. Like, quite a bit more than usual. Alright. He does have vigilance, though. Don't love that. Yeah, I normally get like 4-ish. About that. And then I often take a nap later in the day, like for an hour. So probably about 5 hours sleep a day, usually. Sometimes it's more than that. It'll like, if it's really bad, I just don't sleep. And then like 2 or 3 days later, because I'll do like 0, 4, and then I'll have like a day where I just totally crash out. And it's like, I'm down like 10 hours. Yeah. Naps your saving grace. But yeah, how am I finding birds? I really like them a lot. Beloria, welcome in. Mike, good morning. I've really been enjoying the birds though. So, I guess we're going to end up having to give up our Choco to survive, which is a little bit sad. Yeah, same thing, BBL. The Boyds. The Boyds, yes. The Boyds doing work. Nice. Well, at least the notification worked. Alright, so did you get lethal? Looks like we can probably soak lethal with all that. Let's see. That's 6 off of it, 10. No, we still need to give up a bird. Do we give up? I think we give up this, which makes me sad. Cuddle monster so hard. Do I play Magic in real life? Yes. Most of the people I play with are back east, so I end up usually only playing physical Magic like once a month or two. Cole, welcome in. But that's not true. We play Spell Table probably a little bit more regularly than that. But yeah, I do play physical Magic quite a bit. Lightning Bolt? Yeah, you would think, right? You've been binging Final Fantasy VIII? That's a good game. I could get behind that. Been a while since I played that, though. Jeez. Final Fantasy VIII has a special place in my heart because it was the first time I could afford a console. And so it was the first time I ever played a game like that on my own console. Well, I didn't get, like, kicked out. I did. I sort of got kicked out of my house when I was a kid. Like, right when I was 18. And so I ended up having to, like, pay rent and stuff when I was, like, a teenager. And so I couldn't afford any of that. Commander is the best way to play Magic. I agree with you. You know, Dave, I built a better family. It's funny because, you know, it's been a long time since then, but my brother-in-law tried to ask me to come to the family reunion yesterday, and I was like, nah, I'm good. William, welcome in. I am good. Yeah, pretty sure I do. You never know. I think he's tapped out, though, so probably good. You bought it on PC, played 7, nah. Yeah, in fact, you could even play against people from the mobile version, yeah. I think just for shits and giggles, we'll do this. And we've got to get that landfall trigger, too. Yeah, I had been playing Final Fantasy on my friends' consoles for, like, years. Like, when I was a kid, a lot of times you just go over to your buddy's house and either play on their thing or they just watch you play. And, you know, we'd just hang out. And I had a couple friends that were really generous and let me, like, play. Been on for not long. Only about, like, 15 minutes. Yeah. Gonna be playing Baldur's Gate with some friends here in an hour or two, so I'll just stream till I do that. Oh. We didn't have to do that, but I'm happy you're here. But I'm really liking the birds, dog. It's a good deck. Jeremy, thanks for the follow. Hey Brent, how's it going, man? Hotel, welcome in. Hyper focus of wanting to play, and then by the time you're able to play, we're all kind of over it. Yeah, we're playing Choco right now. You know, I love Baldur's Gate 3, but it always seems that, like, at some point something very no one's fault ends up screwing up the entire run. And I just realized there's not a swamp or mountain in this deck. Why is that here? That was so wasted. Note to self, that card has to go. You play Fallout in real life? Gotcha. You know what? I'm gonna shame concede this game, realizing that thing is in this deck is gonna make me angry. Okay, I need to go fix it right now. Or I'll forget. Gotta have my object permanence. Leah and Dave, welcome. I got to. I have that kind of ADHD. Otherwise, you forget, and it's like 12 months from now. Oh yeah, I was supposed to take that out. I have no idea why that's in here. We'll add a second island, or a third island. Yeah, second island. It's too low anyway. Alright. I feel like we should build something new. Do I have? No, that's what I was afraid of. Your wife got the Caesar deck? Nice. Which Doctor Who? You feel so guilty when your hubs... Yeah, that's the worst. X-Death? When someone asks you to do something and you wake up and they did it? Yes, Dave. Oh, that hits. That is rough. Because, you know, it's not like I don't want to. I don't think this Yeager deck worked. Let's axe that Yeager deck real quick. We could do X-Death. I'm not even sure what it does. Where'd Yeager go? Yeager. Here, kitty, kitty, kitty. I'm sure I passed it. Oh, it's on the right now. The best way to get wild cards, the best way to get anything in this game, in my opinion, is to play and get your wins every day. It's one of the reasons why I don't generally do a ton of viewer matches, because you get more for playing random people than you get for not playing random people. So play every day is the first thing I will say, and get your wins every day if you can. Yeah. Other than that, because you're gonna get free coins, you're gonna get packs, and you know, then you're obviously gonna get wild cards from opening packs. There are wild card packs you can just buy if you're willing to pay money. You can always just pay money. Okay, X-Death. Gain 3 life. So this is a self-mill deck. Okay. Oh no. Someone's asking me to make a mill deck? What? Alright. Crawling out of bed, gonna switch to purple. Yeah, no problem. Far be it from me to complain about people in bed. So do we make this a minor reanimator sub-theme? Maybe we do. That's fun. We like that. You know what makes me think we need is, what's her name from Forgotten Realms? We'll grab that here in a second. Yeah, new deck. We're going to make X-Death here. X-Death gets real big when he flips into a trampling... Looks like kind of like a mill-powered Voltron commander. Is what I'm probably going to call it. Which makes me think maybe oversold, some zombies might be good. Oh, that's good. Cauldron's Gift. Mike, would you help me keep an eye on the Baldur's Gate situation? Ogre Warlock. Yeah, Jeremy. Yeah, you have a good one. Okay. Sometimes people all show up early and I don't want to be like holding up everything. To Mateo, welcome in. one might be fun. Jamie, welcome in. There's Kaga, I wanted that. Old Wetstein too, actually. Grindstone. Altered Dementia, Mesmeric Orb. So we have a mill strategy to also get stuff out. I'd like a little reanimate and some creatures to go with it. So I think we're doing all the Shieldrids. She'll grab Edict while we're at it, because they're all good. I think I want, what you call it? So what is the game you're about to play? Baldur's Gate 3, it's a kind of like a D&D video game. And you can play it co-op with 4 people. I did, but that's funny, Mike. Yeah, it's fun. I really enjoy it. My kingdom for Elixir of Immortality on this. That would be nice. Library of Hand, then Shuffle. He might be good. I feel like I need a whale or two in here. Something like Bahamut's Cullis, right? We could do that. Grab that. That's a really good card. Kind of a finisher. Speaking of which, we could probably grab some Ugins. We have enough Cullis stuff to make that worthwhile. Yeah, we do. Ugin maybe. Grab those for some versatility. I want Insidious. This is kind of hitting a archetype of deck I've made a lot. Bad Graveyard. Maybe Reanimate. Maybe that. Yeah. It's really fun. Wait, what I skipped there? Direcraft Rebirth. You grow back from more is actually kind of fun. That might be neat. And then I'm gonna grab what was it getting? Oh, this. That's great too. Alright. Let's spice up the mana a little bit and give it a go. Was it Vox Machina? It was a good show. A little less serious, but some people love to play D&D that way, and you know, there's a live play it's based off called Critical Role you could watch if you wanted to see what D&D is a little more like, but they definitely made it like that first season was a little on the comedy side, and they really ramped it up for the. I mean, there's still some dramatic moments, right? It was still pretty intense and like wasn't a comedy. Forest or plains. We don't want that. We're not trying to get landfall, are we? Alright. Let's give this a go. See how this works. I know that since we're gonna sometimes shuffle our deck in, it's gonna work against X Death, but like, I'm getting the feeling that X Death's gonna unalive a lot. And that's okay. Jeremy, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Perky Caboose, welcome, welcome. Cass, I don't think I saw you slip in either. Lord Javi, welcome in. Okay, actually, that's a pretty good opener. I don't mind that at all. You know, I forgot to put in Conduit of Worlds, though. How's it going, Jeremy? Pretty good. Pretty good. Oh, well, that was a choice. How's up north? You still in Ogden? Polly, welcome in. Weather's nice, but Ogden's been hot. Yeah, I'm positive that's the truth. Sleight of hand. Playing VV. So I don't have a lot of targeted removal in this deck, and I could. So that might be something worth considering too. If I find some dead cards, I might cut some of the mill package. Gotcha. Mike makes mead. Welcome in. You sound like a good Mike to know, Mike. I like mead a lot. Let's go ahead and do that. No worries. You should get some games in. Jexter, welcome, welcome. I mean, hand is fine, I guess. I don't love that, but... see if he has a counter spell. We'll do Edict. Oh, he's casting down. He still probably could have a counter spell here. But that was very dangerous. Oh my goodness, he's... okay, well, we'll see. Maybe he has the counterspell. Oh, he does. I suppose that's valid to not do that. Tiny Bones out. I suppose I could have hit myself with that, but I don't know if there's anything I'm willing to lose right now. I don't know that I did enough zombies for Liliana to stay in here, so I probably need to take her out. Well, that's not great. Ian, welcome in. Yeah, I think this is a loss. Okay. All right. So what are we learning? We are learning that we do not probably have enough creatures, and we probably do not have enough removal. So, need to fix that. I think the mill package can be pulled back a little bit. So what do we need? We probably can take out that. Maybe grindstone. Want that for sure. Mire Triton, Quag Feast. Want that for sure. Edict is good. Bramble Familiar might not be the play. I like that. Well, we've made a couple here. Let's see. Let's get rid of Ugin. We need early game. So early game, we want probably... Let's maybe look at some elves. And then maybe a little targeted removal stuff. You know what we probably want actually is like Grave Pact. That's 2 words, right? Grave Pact. Kyle, welcome in. Yeah, Grave Pact. Dark Ritual. Oversold. Bone Shards and Bone Splinters, maybe? Need Bone Shards. What else do we want to take out? The Lilianas maybe are not a play. Cauldron's Gift, Shieldred. Don't know if that's necessary. We also want to get those other 2 in here. Luminous Good. Take out that. Blooming Tortoise, maybe as well. Overlord of the Baelmark, and we'll add in Conduit. Actually, we know. Just do World. Right? Just do World. That's easier. Conduit and Crucible. Alright. We'll try again. Anybody else got anything fun going on? I've got, like I said, Baldur's Gate here in a bit. Then I got D&D tonight. I've got D&D tomorrow. Finishing editing, hopefully in the next couple days on my freelance project and getting it out of my life. Though I'm very grateful to have had that opportunity. I'm really ready for it to be over. Home, welcome in. Matt Daly, welcome. Oh, well, that's an easy win. I feel like this deck's just not really actually getting to play. It's either concessions or it's not working. Versus Tiamat, huh? Probably still need to get rid of that. She probably could still go. But we did get Mesmeric Orb and Crucible Worlds in opening hand. That's really good. Warden, welcome in. That is my sister's nickname, the Warden. Kayla, welcome in. Freedom Phantom, welcome in. I think what we get in graveyard determines what we do here. So we could get an extra land out of our graveyard here. If we play that. You know, I think we'll do Rutstein, trying to get some more blockers. Ava, welcome in. Dan, good morning. So we got a dragon to deal with, huh? That's not great. Not really loving it so far. But we'll see. 2 Shielders in the graveyard. Yeah, it's feeling really slow. Feeling really slow right now. But it's a good challenge. I'm going to just say it. He's not a great card. For such a good villain, he is not a great card. Also surprised he's not a plant from the lore. I'm surprised the character is kind of like a living plant, so it's a little weird. All right. Look at Lily needs to go. Autumn, welcome in. Good to see you. Ricardo and RS, welcome, welcome. Nokmo, welcome, welcome. So is Tiamat, is that just done? Plays Fearsome Whelp. I think this is probably over. He's got way too many creatures. My strategy was going to be to let my commander die a couple times to thin out his stuff. But there's no way I'm going to be able to get to Tiamat, I don't think. Unless I drew, like, Bone Splinters. But I'm not getting quite as much like fodder as I need to, and I feel like maybe Bitter Blossom might be good. Flyers are definitely a problem, and getting some more creatures might not be a bad idea. Yeah, let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and tweak this a little bit more. Bitter Blossom. What else? I mean, this was a challenge, and it's a good challenge. I think we might even want to look at like some conjure effects to get some more removal in here. I feel like I have a ton of stuff that like should be working, but we're just not drawing it all. So Bitter Blossom is a good one. I'd actually add that in there too. I'm gonna get rid of some more of our high end. I haven't even seen Titan yet. Angel of Suffering could be a win con all by itself, so I don't want to pull it out yet. Ooze Patrol, Palantir would be great. Maybe we're just having bad draws. Take out Tyvar maybe. Andy, welcome in. Lace, welcome, welcome. There's some promise here. All right. Let's do this. See, like I feel like that's a good start. But then like it's just not pulling down. Failure? Oh no. I'm not sure exactly what you meant there, Perky, but it has not enough of something. Bearheart Tom, welcome in. Gas? Yes, gas is probably... That's fair. We'll see if he blocks Grist. I love it, Just Kai. It's been so good. We're trying to make a pretty unusual commander choice. X-Death, it's just not a great card. It could be like a Voltron, like, kill con... I mean, like, and maybe part of the problem I'm having is maybe I need to protect him a little bit better, but I think he's more of, like, helps you get to the finish line more than the focus of the deck. Because he wants stuff in my graveyard. There's a lot of things he's kind of bringing up. You get... Oh, by the set or by X-Death specifically? User welcome in. It is interesting because this deck doesn't really... No, I think it's a good challenge, Mike. I'm not mad about it. Oh, I need to keep a land if I want that Palantir back. I should have caught that. I forget sometimes how that works. Yeah. It does kind of feel like we're going to, you know, you're going to play this. Don't have that. Whenever I sacrifice permanent, okay. You kind of like have to acknowledge its presence. You can't just skip it in the meta, is what I'm trying to say. We're actually gonna hit ourselves, which is weird with a null effect, but that's funny. Let's attack with that. That. And that. I don't mind. Oh, that's some nice stuff. This will make X-Death into a threat. Javier, welcome. Me, Daenerys. And it, not to mention, getting all that land out feels real good. I'm really good. I think I undervalue 6 a lot. Like, a lot. And he conceded. Dang. Okay. Maybe it's got some legs. Loomer probably pushed that over the edge there. Probably could use some enchantment control. It's a lot. It has a lot of mana and it's a lot of green, but no black. I don't think I can justify it. Oh, it got worse. Okay. As we all know, if you know me at all, mulliganing to 6 is not really an option. As far as I'm concerned. I'll do it in a duel if I'm playing, you know, against somebody I know and I have to, but ugh, not my favorite. Double bless. Dave, did you just twin spell bless on me? Bruno, welcome in. Dang. It's a lot of meta magic points. Terra. Terra's a good card. We like Terra. Got some lands in the graveyard. Don't mind that. I think we're going to do Skimfar. I'm a little nervous because with Enchantment Recursion, I might be doing him a favor with all the mills. Might be doing him a favor. almost can't not play that. I doubt he'll trade Terra, so we're just gonna attack. He might. I guess he could trade the Nessian Wanderer too. He didn't trade either of them. Altered Dimension might be fun, but I think we're actually going... You know what? I don't care. We'll do Altered Dimension if he gives it to us. If not, I probably needed the mana more, but... Okay. Sanctum Weaver is so good. So good. Would he sack his command tower for that? Yeah? Whoa. Yikes. That's a lot. I don't know that I could have done that. Why did he tap it for green first if he wasn't going to use it? People is weird. So this is where I think he becomes a threat, right? Unbound Mr. Green. Good to see you. It's been a minute. Attack. He flips. So excess kind of a problem at this point. You know, actually we'll leave that swamp up. Not much, just trying out X Death from Final Fantasy. He should be a lot better card than he is, but we're trying to make him an okay card. Liquid, welcome in. How you doing, Jared? Yeah, I'm getting more and more excited. You know what I'm mostly excited about, though, Unbound, is the fact that Edge is going to allow a lot of newer players to catch up their mana bases. And that makes me happy, because newer players are good for the hobby, and newer players playing at higher levels is good for the community. I'm a little stressed out by the current dialogue. There's kind of a... Wow. Okay, wait a second. I have to appreciate what he just did there. That's amazing. Amazing, amazing, amazing. I'm not sure how he did that. I know he got Terra's Trigger. Did he get the Infinite? Esper Terra. Did I miss him playing the Infinite? He probably did. Where is it, though? Rainbow Bridge. There is an Infinite with Terra that he probably just got. No, that was just a lot of mana, but how did he trigger her ability so many times? Did he read ahead and he hit that 3 times? Concede on this one. Benefit for the community. It's gonna make... I'm curious... the question about Unbound's question about Edge of Eternities, because I do think it's going to be really nice for the community and just everybody getting to level up their mana bases. Not to mention established players who feel the pressure to either proxy or like switch cards from deck to deck to deck. There's also been a dialogue about only having 5 decks and how you shouldn't like split your focus beyond that. And I'm like, I don't think that's true at all. I think people should play what excites them, and you know, like me, I love having 100 decks on Arena, and you still see me go through them like 5, 6, 7 different decks every day, and I still build new ones. And the idea for paper players that you should be kind of like forced to just like commit to like 1 or 2 ideas, that's almost against the whole spirit of the game to me. Yeah, right? And Dylan, you're new enough to the hobby that you already have 4. I mean, I think that's pretty indicative, you know, of what people want. See, and Perky, that's the thing. Like, a lot of us struggle to proxy you know, in our own heads, but if you're still okay with your group proxying, then go nuts, right? Like I consider that a limitation in my own psychology. And actually, when I was at MagicCon, a really amazing proxy content creator, like who makes proxies and does content on here, gave me a whole pack of like all the fetch lands and I think maybe the duels, and they were really high quality, really well done. And I'm like, why am I not playing these? Like, why do I have a hang up about it? Like, and it's weird because it's not a hang up about somebody else. Unless someone plays like Pendrell Vale or whatever, Tabernacle Pendrell Vale or something else that's like kind of egregious. Yeah. My biggest, we did do an event a couple months ago, and one of our friends who I really like did bring an entirely proxy deck that was like CDH, that was a little rough. And it was a little, because it had like, you know, if you looked at its mana base and its cards, I think it was like a $5,000 deck. And to play a $5,000 deck of all proxies was like if the cards had been real. Yeah, and that was a little rough. It was a little rough. The idea that I can keep using Garnet to get many of these treasure choke token generators, that's cracked. I love it. If he ropes out on me, I'm going to be very sad because this looks like it could be a fun game. Nomadic. Wow, a lot of folks I haven't seen for a bit. Good to see you, Nomadic. How you doing? Solus, I'm not sure I said hi. What's my opinion on running proxies? I think it's fine. I think proxies, like, it's got to be a group table discussion. I would prefer proxies on the minority of your deck. Like, I think maybe 5 proxies is a really great benchmark, but it's going to be a session 0 to whatever, rule 0 situation with your table, in my opinion. And that's a really good one. Dylan, okay, Dylan brings up a great point. If somebody is like, hey, I want to try this out and I'm not sure I like it, cool. Play the proxy. 2 months rolls by, you're still playing that proxy, I'm gonna start to look at you a little weird. Like, unless it's like a $10,000 card, right? If you're still like proxying a $40 card months later, I'm probably gonna be a little weird about it. Or if you're playing, if you haven't bought that proxy for yourself, the real card of it in a year, and we're still friends, I'm probably just gonna give you the real card for your birthday if I could find it, as long as it's not like costing me a kidney, right? That's another great thing to do. Just buy your friends, you know, Magic cards if that's, you know, something that they're struggling, you know, to get. It's a really good gift giving idea. See, in Perky, that's one of the things I think that it gets into a whole different thing. Because if you really want me to take my, you know, mana drain and move it to deck to deck to deck to deck to deck, I can do that. But yes, I think there's something very valid. If you do own it, everybody at the table knows you own it, then yeah, maybe it's time to be like, okay, I don't have to go buy. Like, one of the things, we also play Chameel a lot of us in our pods. I have like now 6 or 7 Chameels, and I keep wondering why. Why do I keep buying Chameel? You know, I do have almost every dual land, like a real copy of it, so I'd probably feel a little better about playing it. I've also been considering how do I feel about cards that I give as gifts and then just proxying it after it's left my collection. I don't know how I feel about that. That feels a little weird, but I don't know. Got you the Kibo Art Story Set. I'm not sure I'm familiar with that. Is he gonna rope out on me? Man. Lame. No problem. Andrew, welcome in. Alright. Let's do this. It's like 4 monkey cards. This shows monkeys doing monkey business. Cute. We didn't even play our commander this game. That's cool. God, that's such a good situation there. That's nuts. I mean, the game's over, right? Folks, I'm going to take off. Please take care of the other people in your lives. Please take care of yourself. We will talk to you tomorrow morning, bright and early. See you then.